What's good, Internet? My name is attackslug, and welcome back to WWE 12, the road to WrestleMania. We have a new WWE champion, and it's not Triple H. And we have some new Misfits, so yay.
Happy Independence Day. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Friday Night SmackDown. It's been 5 days since Fatal 4-Way, and the WWE Universe is still in shock at what's transpired.
Well, Michael, it's the 4th of July, and the fireworks are flying in the WWE. We have a new WWE champion in Edge, and we have new alliances. Things have turned completely upside down, and not necessarily in a good way.
And for Triple H, things continue to get worse. SmackDown General Manager The Miz has put Triple H in a handicap match against Kane and the newest Misfit, R-Truth. And that match is happening next.
Boy, oh boy, one thing that I hate more than cage matches is handicap matches. Exciting! Welcome to a fine Tuesday here. On the program, obviously, things from Raw to discuss. Plenty of those, but before that, obviously, our news section. And yes, on SmackDown tonight, Lana will fight Zelina Vega. And Paige announced that in between me recording the video in the morning and speculating, and then the video airing at 5 p.m. So Paige is a really good general manager, unlike Kurt Angle getting F5'd on Raw last night. So, like, in kayfabe, Paige is super competent. On Raw, Angle is kind of a bumbling idiot who has to have the Constable Corbin to kind of fix things or whatever. Now, during the day yesterday, we had the rumors floating around that Hogan was in Miami. And I'm like, bro, he lives in Florida. Man who lives in Florida is somewhere else in Florida is not news, even though Raw was in Miami. And it turns out he was there to film a music video for some artist or whatever, and was not at Raw. So, again, don't get all worked up when man from Florida exists in Florida. That's not news, guys. But, moving on to Monday Night Raw, as it were, Corbin defeated Finn Balor. So 50-50 booking, alive and well, and I guess they're going to fight at SummerSlam, and if it takes somebody like Constable Corbin to bring back the Demon Balor and the paint, then sure, fine. Had that match at SummerSlam. We haven't had the paint in so long. I think bringing out the paint to defeat Baron Corbin is not really necessary, but you do what you gotta do, right? So there is that. Now, Brock Lesnar all night was backstage. He was in the building, and Paul Heyman was like, no, you have to go to the ring, and Brock did not want to go to the ring. And as much as they're trying to make Brock unlikable, where he doesn't want to be there, and he'd rather be on his farm, and he'd rather be anywhere else, I still think that Brock Lesnar saying, I don't watch the show, why would I watch the show, is the most relatable that Brock Lesnar has ever been. Like, seriously. I feel like Vince watched him do that thing in UFC and was like, oh wait, Brock can actually talk. He's actually not terrible if you let him be himself. Which, clearly last night was him being himself. And so, I was amused, and I think some folks get mad at me for being too negative, right? And I look at it like this. They go, attackslug, how come you still watch this show? Like, clearly, you get mad about a lot of the things that happen on this show, so why, oh why, like, just only watch SmackDown, or only watch New Japan, or, you know. And I'm like, look, if you're a diehard fan of a sports team, and they're having a terrible season, are you still going to watch the games? I would imagine you would. So, knowing that Raw has been good in the past, you watch Raw in hopes it will be good again. That they can turn it around, get some good writing. They've got plenty of great wrestlers. They've got plenty of great talent. It's just their writing is just awful. And the biggest example of that last night, obviously, you had Brock Lesnar in the building. You had Braun Strowman, the monster in the bank, in the building. There was zero interaction between those two. Even though, the night after Money in the Bank, Braun said, next time Brock shows up, I'm going to cash in. Did he cash in? No. Did he even attempt to cash in? No. They even had an out. They even had a potential way to have Braun have an excuse. Where very briefly, while Braun Strowman fought Jinder, you had Kevin Owens attempt to steal the briefcase. Now, had he actually stolen the briefcase for, like, you know, a week, you would have had the excuse, oh, well, Braun can't cash in. Kevin Owens stole the briefcase and ran away. That is a valid excuse. They didn't do that. Braun immediately got back the briefcase, and he had it. And Brock was there, he was in the ring, and Braun did nothing. Nothing. So, the one thing I ask for, the one thing I value, the one thing that I feel like is necessary to make wrestling work is character consistency. And they clearly did not have that last night. So, that's really, Kane? Annoying. And also, handicap matches. Yeah, stand there, Kane. Stand there, Kane. That's right. You stand there, big red machine, and let Triple H do the burying.
Triple H
Hilarious.
gets a measure of revenge tonight.
Yeah, but I seriously don't think he's going to quit until he gets his hands on The Miz.
But if he does, he'll be fired.
Oh no! And then if he gets fired, he just has to buy a ticket for the front row and show everybody anyway, like John Cena does. That's kind of how that works, right? Did we skip a week? I hit save the next slot. It went from 17 to 19. What happened to week 18? Did I miss something? What?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are just 9 days away from Money in the Bank, a night in which two superstars will win a briefcase for a world title match at a time of their choosing. In King tonight, we'll find out more about what competitors will be participating for the SmackDown briefcase.
Well, one man that wants to know what Money in the Bank has in store for him is Triple H. And we hear from him next.
Promo time.
I want to see one man in this ring right now, and that's the WWE Champion. Edge, you have what I want, and I plan to take it at Money in the Bank.
Awesome! I want this, I want that. Give it a rest, will you? I mean, Triple H, when will you learn? I don't care what you want. It's what I want that matters. Edge learned that, and look what he got. The WWE Championship. That could have been you. Instead, you got diddly squat, didn't you?
Edge would sell his own mother for a stick of gum. Now where is he?
Well, as the WWE Universe saw, Edge fought heroically last week and defeated Orton to retain his title.
Only after Orton was
See?
distracted.
However,
Continuity.
Edge suffered a terrible injury.
Oh no, dueling wheelchairs. Dueling wheelchairs.
Triple H, you're right. At Money in the Bank, I will put my title on the line against you. Is what I'd say if I hadn't twisted my ankle last week. But unfortunately, I won't be able to defend my title at Money in the Bank. And that's really too bad, because...
Enough. It looks like I'm going to spend the night in jail for what I'm about to do to you.
Y'all better run.
Stop
or
him.
wheel. You better wheel out of there. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let me guess. Fighting some Miz Vits again. Yep, here we go. Zack Ryder, Dolph Ziggler, Cody Rhodes. Anyway, there is that. So, Roman Reigns, meanwhile, got banned from the arena and was not out there for the main event, which was Brock Lesnar F5ing Kurt Angle and then turning on Paul Heyman. So that's how you know Brock's going to leave. When Brock turns on Paul Heyman, you know he's leaving. That's kind of how that goes. I still think that briefcase is going to get cashed in on successfully the day after SummerSlam. Because Brock is scheduled for the Raw after SummerSlam. And why else would you have him there unless it's going to get cashed in by hook or by crook? And also, what the blue hell with this Crossroads on the steel. Attackslug loses. What a surprise. Looks like we're going to get a Mojo Rawley and Bobby Roode feud. And I'm like, hey, if SummerSlam is going to end up having a 2-hour kickoff show, you need to have matches for that kickoff show. So Roode and Mojo fits that bill quite nicely. Anyway, back body drop onto the show off. So yeah, again with these multiple man defend yourself things, it's not fun. It's not great, but you do what you gotta do, and if you lose, it gets easier. So there is that. So again, Raw, meh. It's Raw. So SmackDown, I'm looking forward to, as I usually am, because SmackDown tends to be a better show, and I enjoy watching SmackDown. So here's hoping we'll get a good SmackDown this evening, because Raw, not really doing it. And on just some basic character consistency stuff. This is not that hard to... It's not that hard to follow up on a thing that you established, like, a month ago. It wasn't that long. It wasn't like, oh, here's a thing that was, 5 years ago. No, it was a month ago. Seriously. If you can't follow up on things that are a month old, like, are your writers just incompetent or stupid? Or purposely being obtuse? I don't know. I don't know. And also, how am I going to pedigree fools when they keep interrupting the damn pedigree? Stand there and watch Cody get pedigreed. Just give him a suplex. Thank you. Now then. Hey, Dolph. Don't you dare get up, Zack Ryder. Just lay there. Don't you freaking dare. Pedigree on that solid... What the hell was that camera angle? Hey, Mr. Ryder. Woo, woo, woo. You know it. Bro. Like, what's with the camera angle? At what point is that broken? Whatever. Let's do it a third time. Let's have a third weird camera angle. Okay, no, that one was fine. The other two, not so much. Whatever. Triple H wins. Of course he does. He's the game. So yes, I'm glad that the game here said, hey, Randy Orton, who lost his belt, got his rematch and lost his rematch. That's called consistency. Anyway, I'm attackslug. Thanks for watching. More videos every day. And I'll see you next time. Right here on this channel. And I'm out.